Ever wonder why friendships today feel so much weaker, faker, and more stressful? Well, it's not just in your head. Social media is literally destroying real connections. And today, I'm going to break down how it happens and what you can do about it. First of all, I really wanted to talk about superficial connections. Social media makes it easy for you to add hundreds, thousands of people on your platforms. But will those people be there in a dire situation for you? Will they come to see you when there's no one around to hang out with? Those are things we have to take into account because these things social media cannot replace. It's not possible for social media to replace real connections, face-to-face interactions, things of that nature, right? Think about Facebook friends. You might have someone on your friends list for 10 years liking your post, and then you see them at the store one day, and it's like that person didn't even see you, right? It's like, why have that person as your friend on Facebook when in reality, when you see them in real life, they don't even say hi to you, they don't greet you. It's weird. They like your post for no reason. If they see you in real life, it's like, hey, nothing. So there's that. And then the second aspect I wanted to talk about was comparison and envy. Oftentimes, people post their highlight reels on social media. They post all the best moments of their life, never the lowlights. And a lot of people will compare themselves to those highlights that their friends, their family may post. And listen, I'm guilty of it. I have been in those shoes where someone will post something, someone that I know, and it'll make me feel like, wow, I really want to be there. How come I don't have what they have? Or, you know, you start to compare yourself, and you don't ever want to do that because comparison, my friends, is a thief of joy, and it will really rob you of your joy if you keep letting it. Um, an example I'd give you is, say someone is traveling to a cool country that you've never been to before, and you see them post a cool video or post a picture, and you're just thinking like, wow, why am I not be there? Why am I not there? You start to feel that sense of jealousy and envy towards that person. So, you want to watch out in that aspect. And then another thing I would say is, a lot of people post uh, their highlights, like I said, pictures, videos, whatever it may be, for validation. And I think that, again, a lot of people get caught up in the validation seeking through social media and not actually talking to people face to face in person about, hey, I was just at the Maldives, for example. I was just, I don't know, in Europe. It was so cool. Like, tell me about it. How was your trip? But people want to post to social media and, get the likes, get the comments, get the attention, make you feel validated. Um, so I don't know. There's that aspect too, and you know, we have to somehow figure out how to actually uh, overcome those things and be more present face to face, right? Another point I wanted to bring up about social media is neglect of real life interactions. Because we can see our friends' stories and posts, online, I think that would make us feel less motivated to go see them because we feel like, oh, we're already updated on their life. We know what they're doing. They're fine. But in reality, seeing their posts and stories on social media isn't the same when you go talk to that person in real life. The connection, the interaction experience is all different when you're talking to that person face to face. And I think a lot of you guys watching this video would agree with me on that point. I had to move here in the living room, wanted to get a better shot. I didn't like the vibe in the room that I was getting while I was recording that video. But anyways, let's continue. Yeah, I don't have any social media. I haven't had any social media for like 4 or 5 years now, and to be honest with you, it feels great. Um, I will never go back to social media just because the comparison, the superficial connections, the little petty arguments it could start for no reason. You leave a comment and it gets read, but you think that they haven't seen it. and haven't replied to it because they just don't want to. No, it's actually because they're busy and they can't get to it right now. So things of that nature, yeah, I'd rather stay off of it for my own mental health and for my own benefits. I'd rather talk to people in person and interact with them that way, and actually create real connections and catch up in person rather than online, rather than messaging someone. That's okay. It's okay to message someone if you can't, but if you can, I'd rather do it in person. And all in all, I don't think social media is evil. It's that people make it out to be that way. Unfortunately, it has its benefits, of course, and I might make a video on that one of these days about the benefits of social media. But for this topic, we'll stick to the topic of how it's destroying friendships. I think that, like I said before, we have to interact with each other more face to face rather than on these phones and through text, through video chat. It's just important as a society, as people, to to have those connections, to be motivated to see people, to want to hang out, to create times to hang out, to be willing to see that other person. Don't just stay in your house, don't just stay wherever you are. I'm a big advocate for going to hang out with people, having those interactions, seeing people on a weekly basis or daily basis if you can. And yeah, I think it's really important, and I hope this message is clear, and I hope a lot of people see this, and I hope this inspires a lot of people to actually go out there and see that person they haven't seen in a while, see your friend, hang out with your friend, go grab a bite of tea, grab a coffee, do anything with your friend, go on a run, go to the gym. There's so many benefits as humans with face-to-face interactions. Don't let it slide. Don't be that person where you'll say, oh, I'll see them tomorrow, I'll see them next week. You never know when you'll see that person again, and take advantage of it when you can. All right, so again, I hope this has inspired you guys, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and definitely hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. Peace.